Guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Sherri and today is a special because I am joined by my boyfriend.
Oh, hi, I'm Dennis. Nice to meet you.
Oh yeah, so today, as you can read in the title, we are going to be discussing about what's different dating interracially. Is there a word like that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. So what I found different dating him and what he found different dating me. Do you want to start?
Yeah, in my case, it's mostly like, differences about dating an African girl. That's what I prepared, in my thing here. Yeah, definitely for me would be hair, like a lot of things about hair. Definitely, I didn't know that there is a such thing as a hair texture. Like, for instance, hers is 4C. I don't know what mine is, but, I'm sure some number. But that's kind of like first thing, and obviously for you too, right? Like my hair looks so, like not looks, but I guess obviously looks, but also feels so different. And so what can you say about it? Like, I'm sure you were also like surprised by how weird my hair looks next to yours.
Yeah, remember like the other day I tried like cutting your hair using a pair of scissors.
She literally like snuck up to me and like cut out like a little piece of hair.
Sorry. Yeah, so like when you cut his hair, it's like cutting, I don't know what you can explain that as, because for me, if you cut my hair, it's just like that one string rolled together. But then for you, literally, the whole house could feel, could be filled with like that little hair that I cut. So yeah, the texture is obviously different. And for me also, that if you guys don't wash your hair every day, it's going to get greasy.
Yeah, I look like a raggedy cat basically at the end of the day if I don't wash it.
Yeah, for me there's no way my hair is going to be greasy if I don't apply some oils and stuff to it. So, well, I can go a week or 2 months. Okay, I haven't gone 2 months. I'm just saying I can go 2 months without...
That's another difference, by the way. Anyway, I'll get to it.
Without washing my hair.
Yeah, I think it's the texture that makes you kind of like, not wash it as much. And also I know how different her hair is when she washes it. It's like literally if the length of the hair is this big, when she washes it, it literally shrinks to this, kind of like coils it up.
Yeah.
And also the difference, like when my hair comes out, it's just like a stray, a little bit weavy maybe hair. In her case, it literally coils up into like one little twisty thing. At first I was like, what are those things on the floor? And they're like little, it looks like literally like a pigtail, and that's how her hair looks when it comes out. So yeah, definitely that hair texture thing. Also for me, I did not know that how much, like work goes into like styling your hair and how elaborate it is. Like for instance, right now what she's wearing,
We show off.
Yeah. This is like amazing. It's for me like literally like a work of art, that someone made, like the cornrows, right? That's the name.
Yeah.
For me, I was just like, okay, obviously, white women also, do their hair and style it, but it looks like there was so much work that went into it. And that was kind of like the revelation for me, how much time like girls dedicate to actually, like styling their hair and making it look pretty.
Yeah, and well, that's not like a difference, but I'd say
well, I didn't know that.
No, I'm saying for me, from my side, it's not a difference, but I'd say also something that struck me, it's how much you appreciate like the effort. Yeah, sure. I think like for us it's because we're so used to these things.
Yeah, you do it like everyday thing.
Yeah, like this is the simplest thing I could do to my hair, really? Because she spent like an hour or less than doing this, and most of the time schoolgirls are the ones that do this type of hair. So I did this because I wanted to protect my hair and stuff. And of course I didn't want to spend a lot of time in the salon because I didn't have the time.
This is amazing how elaborate it is. We'll put like an insert of your hair. I will make a picture. And I'm seriously, I'm like flabbergasted how it's almost like a machine-made design, and it's the human. It's like literally lady, like and like she said, it didn't even take that long, and it wasn't that big of a deal. So that's definitely kind of like new
So
to me.
hair.
Yeah. Also, okay, now. Also, another thing about hair, there's like 5 things probably on my list about hair, is that I did not know that if you see a black girl in some like a social setting, on during some function, when she's all dressed up, that quite often her hair that she's wearing is not her natural hair. There could be like a wig, a weave, there's like a whole bunch of braids,
extensions.
Because like white ladies obviously have extensions and stuff, but mostly what you see, it's like their natural hair. They might like dye it or do something to it, but you make so much. It can be like literally like a wig. It looks so different, and I didn't know that. That was kind of like a big revelation for me.
Yeah.
Even like famous people. Now I look at them and like, that's probably not their hair, and I didn't know that.
Or you always thought like everyone is
this
wearing,
is their their natural hair.
Like you didn't know there are wigs and weaves and those things.
I thought that if someone has like a big giant afro, that this is their real hair.
Yeah, like the other day we were running and you saw this lady at the park who had like this giant afro, and I was telling you it's a crochet, and you're like, oh, I thought it's her hair. So yeah, I think I don't know whether it comes automatically because of just seeing it over and over, but it's easy for me to tell it's not her hair or it's all her hair because even if it's a wig, she bought it, but it's
I didn't
natural
know
hair,
that,
and it's not as hard for me to tell them apart.
Well, sure, yeah. Right now, by the way, when I've been obviously dating you for a while, I can kind of tell as well. But that was like a major revelation for me. So, do you want to do?
Are you done with the hair part?
No, actually, I have a whole bunch. Well, for me, it's like how much time and effort goes into like styling your hair, and maybe. Well, I shouldn't be comparing you to a guy because for me, I literally go into a shower, I come out, do this, and it's done.
Yeah.
But still, just like how elaborate the whole process is, how much you can change your hair. Because, like you can literally go from this to having straight hair if you wear a wig, to having like really long braids, and, to what else am I missing? Dreadlocks if you want, yeah.
Yeah.
So this one, am I taking too much time?
No, it's okay. You still on the hair?
I have like 5 more items on my list. Also washing hair. Well, first of all, like I said, when she washes her hair, just her natural hair,
shrinks.
How much it shrinks.
Yeah.
And then you can literally take her hair and like extend it this much. There's no way it would do, my hair would do this kind of thing.
Yeah, but I also feel like it's with the 4C type of hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, some people will have it shrink, but not as much as mine shrinks. Mine like goes all the way.
Yeah, yours just literally.
Like you can think I got a haircut.
Like if you have like little springs in there, like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also the frequency of washing hair. I'm always giving her a hard time, like I'm like, yeah, I wash it every day, and she washes it like once a week maybe, well, maybe not once a week, maybe twice
a week.
Yeah, but still, if I don't wash my hair like every other day, I would look like a literally unwashed cat. It would just be horrible.
No, I don't want to depreciate my hair.
Oh,
I need to keep it like for long.
Well, okay, sure, jokes. I hear you. Yeah.
Yeah, mine on the hair was. I didn't know that not everyone can cut your hair. I used to think like a barber is a barber. Like you can just walk into a barber shop and get a haircut until like we went to that place, like to get a haircut. And I realized like, not everyone knows how to cut I don't know. I think they call it Caucasian hair, which is like hue and like, Indian. So you have to go to a specific person that has experience. And also like you guys use scissors to cut your hair.
That's another thing that's on my list.
Yeah, you just don't use, the buzzer.
The shaver,
yeah. The thing. You also use scissors to cut your hair. That was also...
They do, but it was the thing on my list. When we went to this guy, which was, African guy, he was kind of like acting weird. The way they cut my hair, they use the buzzer basically over here, and then the stylist uses scissors to style the top. This guy literally used the buzzer everywhere. He was changing the settings, but I was like, wow, that's kind of weird. And then we asked on Reddit, and people told us that the guy probably didn't know how to cut it.
Yeah.
And it was a revelation for me. But now knowing the differences between hair, there's definitely some skill or some experience that you need.
Yeah, that goes into it.
So, yeah. Well, let me see. Do you have anything else about hair?
No, I think I'm done with the hair part.
Yeah, me too.
My other thing, okay, maybe some people who are watching this knew, but I didn't know. I didn't know that you had to wear sunscreen every time you're going to the sun.
Welcome to my life.
For me, it's just that I know girls that have like a deep face. I think it's called like a face routine or something.
Facial routine.
Skin routine or something. I think they wear sunscreen every day. But for me, it's just like a normal day. I grew up in a really hot climate, so it's just a normal day. I wake up, I put on whatever I'm putting on. I don't have to wear sunscreen. But then for you, it's a requirement. I think some of the black girls that wear sunscreen, they wear it to protect their skin.
Yeah,
but it's not like when they go outside, they would get like real sunburns. But then for you, when you stay outside, like even sometimes even with the sunscreen for like
less
2
than
hours,
an hour,
3 hours, you'll be burning in.
Oh yeah, remember like we went swimming? I kind of put sunscreen lightly, like I usually do home. And oh my goodness, by the evening I could feel, that my shoulders were like totally burnt into a crisp.
Yeah.
And definitely for me it's kind of life and death, because I definitely wouldn't be able to sleep, at night if I don't apply that thing.
Yeah.
And for you have your natural sunscreen in your skin, the melanin I think it's called. For me, I don't have enough of it, and you can like literally in a week. I remember like my skin was coming off, and our landlady actually called it, what did you say? You look like a snake.
A snake.
Well, yeah. So anyway, that's definitely a difference. It's also on my list. Also on my list is the difference in temperature tolerance.
Oh yeah.
Like she always gets cold. I know that women get cold, like white women get cold, but not as much as she does. We literally have maybe like a 10-degree difference in temperature tolerance. Like for instance, if we take a shower, her comfortable temperature would be like literally burning my skin. I can't even like touch that water. And also when we go outside, it's kind of like a chilly day. By chilly she means like 15 degrees C, like about like 70 I guess, for Americans.
Yeah.
I would be wearing my short-sleeved shirt, and she would be like wearing a sweater
and a trench coat.
Yeah, and a trench coat. Or at night, she literally wears a sweatshirt to bed and socks. And I literally I have to take duvet off because I'm hot, and I'm getting like just a bed sheet. So that's kind of was new to me.
Yeah, I could be on the extreme side, but also I think like because of growing, I think we are just spoiled.
Well,
just ask, comment in the comment section below, how cold is too cold for you? Like I think we are just spoiled because we always have this good climate, but you guys have like what we call cold season is probably summer for you guys.
I live in Seattle, and she lives in Nairobi.
Yeah.
So Seattle is kind of like a cold, I guess cold, rainy weather, you know. It's not, we get snow maybe like once or twice a year. So it's not like it's Siberia or Alaska, But still, you would be like freezing your butt off if you were in there.
Yeah.
So that's a big difference. So what else do you have on your list?
Mine, I don't know whether it applies to you because you
well, probably
you're a tech guy or white, but then like it's how easy you are with your fashion. Like you don't like
how bad I am with my fashion.
I mean, easy. Like right now, you can see I tried. Like I'm in a dress and stuff. He is in shorts, and he's always in this. Okay, not these ones, but he's always in these shorts. Not these ones, literally, but he's always in shorts. And then, there's not much that goes into, it could be because of your,
well, my job, the tech, I'm a software developer, and basically, I spend most of my time in front of a computer, and, I wear something that's easy, kind of like, comfortable.
Yeah, like today you overdid. You have
Oh,
a
I'm
shirt.
overdressed. Yeah, this one it's not usual for me. But well, sure, it's probably like you see white people and you can tell a tourist if he's wearing like a big khaki shirt. I mean shorts.
Shorts, yeah.
And
slippers. Yeah, open
slippers.
shoes, yeah.
And also kind of shirt over his fat belly. That's usually a tourist. So yeah, I hear you.
Yeah.
That's probably a stereotype, but it's comfortable. So well, let's see what do I have on my list. Are you done with like clothing and stuff?
Yeah.
Because I'm sure it's pretty embarrassing. That I agree with it. That's true. For me, like I would call it family traditions, like African traditions. Like for instance, we went to see her family, and not even that. It's just even like on the street when I try to like hold her hand, or like hug you, or God forbid kiss you, on the lips. It's like, it's almost like people are staring at you. And like at her place, her parents, she was like, no, it's not accepted. It's not, well, for me, if I brought my girlfriend to my mom, that would be okay if I hug her, but it had like a totally different reaction here. Am I right?
Yeah. Yeah, like you wouldn't be making out in front of your parents, that's for sure. Like even if you're 40 years.
Okay, what do you call making out?
And it could be like that
really just
simple
the
peck,
kiss?
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know, maybe, but you bring a girlfriend in, obviously your parents know that you might kiss her, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, that was a big revelation for me.
It could be for my family, but you just leave them to assume. You just don't want to show them that you're actually doing that.
But that was a biggie for me. I was like,
yeah,
whoa.
And that was also in my list. I think with PDA, I always thought, because I'm a very touchy-feely person, I always thought I'd hold hands with people, like even like with my exes, I would hold hands. But then, like for you, it's like an extra mile. Like you don't mind, like
yeah, it's like I love you, and that's why I want to show my my affection, But
yeah, but
I know that's the difference.
Yeah, it's a difference.
And you don't want to offend someone, because when you do something and that's not accepted, and you kind of cross, step over the line, so you obviously don't want to do that.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Well, let's see. Anything else on your list?
Yeah.
I have one. Okay, go for it. I have one more item.
Oh, I also have the last.
Okay,
one.
well, you're the one.
You put ice in everything.
Okay.
You almost put ice in your food for that. Like you just like want to put ice in every drink.
I know.
Like sometimes we freeze smoothies. I make smoothies and then we freeze them for like 30 minutes to make them cold. But you go for ice cubes on top of that. It's just like, I don't understand.
Yeah.
I want my drinks as hot as possible, but sometimes I want them cold, but you want them super cold.
Yeah, for me, I understand. It's probably an American thing. I'm not sure, but maybe it's also the temperature tolerance thing.
Yeah,
because for me, I'm always hot, especially in this climate, and I want to kind of cool off. And for me, when I was flying here, for instance, when I was flying using American Airline, they bring out ice without even asking you.
Oh, yeah.
Like when you ask for soda, they'll bring it in a glass, but the glass already has ice. You have to ask them not to put ice. Now, European airlines, like I was flying using German one, they do the opposite. They don't put ice, and you have to ask for ice. In Kenya, I don't even think that they have ice. You just have to I don't know.
They have ice. You have to ask for ice.
Oh, probably.
Yeah.
But we went to this resort, and the water, like fresh water, was like a high commodity. You had to pay for it.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's kind of like a difference for me as well, because you would think it's such a simple thing, to ice some, to freeze some water.
We don't want ice.
I know. But here's my last thing. Is something, well, I would call it relaxed lifestyle.
Oh, yeah.
Of not just women, by the way, just Africans. I'm not sure if it's Kenyan. I think it's Africans. I think they call it African timing, yeah. Let's see, what was it? Oh, you went to a hairstylist and you said I'm going at 10.
No, we booked.
We booked one
someone to cut your hair
at 10, and I'm like, okay, let me go at like 9:45 so we can show up. And she's like, no, don't go at 10 because the guy won't show up. I'm like, what do you mean? We booked it at 10.
Yeah.
And then he probably will show up like at 11. So we literally like showed up like in the middle of the day.
At 1, I called him and he was like at 11. He was leaving his place, and his place is like an hour from the barber shop. And then he told me I'll call you once I get here. So yeah, we ended up going at 1.
Which worked, but for me, if I booked an appointment with the hairstylist and if I didn't show up at 10, like 15, she would probably call me. And then if I didn't answer, she would probably charge me for the whole hour or for like half an hour. So that's kind of like a big difference for me, like kind of like relaxed attitude.
Yeah.
You know, like you're just like, it's all right. I'll just show up whenever I can. Or when your friends come over, you know.
Oh yeah, like I don't know, maybe it's TMI, but the dress I'm wearing was like, we bet. Remember, we kind of betted, like we were supposed to meet with a friend, and then we put a bet because remember, like I said she's going to show up on time, and at this point you were like very sure she won't show up on time, but this time she won. Thank you so much for coming on time. You probably know yourself, so I got me a dress. But yeah, I think it's I don't know whether it's, I think when you show up on time once and then like people don't show up on time, next time you don't show up on time, because there are places I show up on time. For example, when I go to class in the evening, I always show up like 10 minutes before time because like I want to.
No, I shouldn't be saying everyone. She's definitely changing. She was kind of like a little bit on the spectrum there, but right now, she is actually doing quite well. But I understand what you mean. If you show up and no one else showed up, it's like, why would I do it again?
Yeah.
Maybe again, probably I shouldn't be laughing, but you know, it's kind of like a systemic problem here. But that was definitely something that kind of like caught my eye. So, but that's enough. I think that's kind of like the end of my list.
Yeah, I'm done with my list, and thank you so much for coming. Hope to see you around again.
Sure. Well, thank you for inviting me.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, make sure you subscribe. That's one of the ways that you can support this channel. Also, make sure you like this video, leave a comment below, and also welcome the new face. You'll be seeing him often. Once in a while, he'll be telling us what he's doing in Kenya. And until next time, you guys have a good one. Bye.
Okay.
Ready? It's so funny.
What?
I never did something serious with you.
Well, it's all right. Well, it's not serious. It's like, you know, what do you call it? Like a joking thing.
Okay. Anyways. Hi, guys.
Doesn't work. Hello.
Okay, that's
serious. Go. We should post this one. Two idiots on the couch laughing at each other. Babies.
I hate you.
Oh, thank you. It's hard to make a serious video with you.
Yeah.
I know.